fuckers? It's another day at the Daily BM. The only time you can get a threesome for free. But today, we have a foursome. So, it's a bonus for you round, guys. Or girls. Or in Eric's case, bleached buttholes and shaved asses. Eric's in the house. What's up, Eric?
What's going on, you asshat?
And then I got Mikey in the house. What's up?
Hey, what's happening?
And then we have a very special guest today. He's a huge Tampa Bay Buccaneers supporter. This is DeezBucs. I wanted to say Deez Nuts. I don't know why I always want to say that, but it's DeezBucs. DeezBucs is in the house. What's going on there, John?
What up, boys?
So do you prefer to be called Deez or Bucks or DeezBucs or John?
Well, right now, John, I'm not dressed up, so
You're incognito, so you're kind of like fucking Batman, right?
yeah, exactly.
Wait,
But most people just call me when I'm dressed up. Those people say Deez. They just call me Deez.
Deez.
why is he fucking Batman? I'm confused.
Because Batman's Bruce Wayne, dude, and then he dresses like Batman. You fucking idiot! What do you think I'm talking about?
Oh, I thought you meant like fucking, like intercourse. I'm
like
sorry.
a bat, like put a bat in a man. Is that what
Yes,
you're thinking?
exactly.
No, okay.
No. You just said he's fucking
it's cool,
Batman.
Dude. I mean, if you're
I
cool
was
with
like,
that, it's cool. No, I mean, Eric bleaches his butthole. Like I said, he shaves it. So, do you shave it like a woman shaves her vagina?
I don't shave my asshole. I don't have to. I was blessed with no hair in my ass. That
So
was
you have
good,
no
though.
hair in your ass at all?
None.
Oh, that's
God,
a gift
a
from
fucking
God
gift
right
from
there.
God,
I'm
dude.
gonna-
I swear to God.
I'm going to take a picture. I'll take a picture for you. I'm going to send
Dude,
it
I
to
do
you.
not want to see a picture of your butthole. I'm sorry.
Or you can
I
check
can already
out
look at
your
your
wife's
face.
phone.
That's plenty
You
enough.
could- yeah, you can look at your wife's phone. She has pictures of it too. I'm just saying.
Oh, you're going to go there, huh?
Yeah, you always go to my mom, so
Just
I'm
because
going
you
to
don't
your
have
wife.
a woman and you haven't had one in like fucking, 10 years? I mean, it's all good.
It's been over a year now. Yeah, so
Hey,
times
why
are
don't you
getting
ask all
tough.
your
Same
football
time for
questions and
Brad.
stop. What?
My wife
That's
is
about the same
still.
time for Brad.
My wife is still waiting on photographic evidence of this bleached asshole. So
Yeah, so you might want to. So don't send it to John. He'll give you her number after the show, and then you send it directly because he does not want to forward that message to her. All right.
You know what? No, I don't think I'm going to send that one to her at all because Big John Stud over here is humongous and he would eat me for fucking breakfast.
He would kick your ass.
I'd run so goddamn fast.
He's like 6 foot, 5?
no, I'm only 6'2".
Only 6'2", dude. That's like
Yeah,
fucking
I'm
too far than me.
6'1".
Oh, hold on, guys. So speaking of I want to say two things before we talk about football. First one. So Mike and I, so we go to Ohio this weekend or this week, right? So we just flew back late last night and literally we're sitting at this restaurant in this small little town. So he's like, hey man, let's go stop at this Coney hot dog place. So we order hot dogs, these chili dogs and shit. We're sitting there and I'll shit you not. They had the bathroom located in the back of the building, right? In this little hallway where you can come in from the back alley. This dude walks in, normal sized guy, and then a fucking little person walks in. I won't look at Mike because I already know what he's thinking. I know I saw him out the corner of my face smiling just like that. And I'm like, going, if I look at him, I'm going to laugh. And that little guy is going to know that I'm fucking laughing at him. You know what I mean? Because I had literally just saw the comedy show with that. I don't know who the little guy is that does the comedy. I can't remember his damn name, but he has a Netflix special. Oh my God. You know what I'm talking about, right? His name is Brad. I think his name is Brad, actually. But he's a little person. But anyway, so Mike always does that shit to me when we're out places. He'll like get me to try to laugh at shit just with his facial expressions.
I can guarantee you do not know what I was thinking.
It was Brad
I got
Williams,
one
by the way.
Brad Williams.
What was
Yep,
I
that's
thinking?
It.
What was I thinking?
Look, Brad's brother's here.
No,
It's your long lost
Actually,
family member, you fucking asshole.
I said there's a
Big
glitch in
brother.
the. I said there's a glitch. I was actually thinking there was a glitch in the Matrix because it's deja vu because this just happened a minute ago when we walked in.
Damn.
Fuck you.
Because you're the little person. Yeah, that's some Inception shit right
Hey, I
there.
don't care. I still towered over him by a whole foot, so fuck him.
I don't think he did.
He probably still kicked my ass like the little guy does in Elf. You know, to
He
freaking.
tear your shit up.
Yeah,
It's
he
an
probably
angry
whooped my
elf.
ass. Yeah,
So, I had a
you
quick
must be
question
North
about the-
Pole, South Pole elf.
Fuck, dude. Jesus, Brad is not going to shut up this morning. Can we
Go
take
ahead.
turns talking? We had a
No.
whole discussion about this before the show.
No.
Hey, if he's on fire, just let him rip.
He's not on fire.
You're about to be.
I had a quick question, Eric, before we get too far away from the conversation. People forget. So how do you check their work when your ass is Bleached. Are you laying on the table with your ass in the air and they hold like a bunch of mirrors up? Like, is there a mirror that like they hold up that they angle into another mirror that angles into another mirror so you can see it?
Basically, it's
kind of like the barber.
Yeah, exactly like the barber. You know, when they say, "Let me check the back of your neckline." How do you like it? Squared or circled? You know, and yeah.
How many mirrors?
Two.
Two. How do you do two?
1 and 2.
Are you standing up?
No.
Are you holding it between your balls?
You're laying down, man. Yeah. Well, sometimes you can lift your sack if you want to. I'm just saying. I'll introduce you to him. He's a really nice guy. He'll take care of you.
Wait, what? You
No,
have a
just
dude that
kidding.
does
Who's
it?
a dude?
No fucking way.
Now I heard it all. Right
Fucking
here.
dude. No.
I
So do you go
knew
somewhere
it.
to do it, or do you do it yourself?
I did it myself a couple times, but now you go to a salon.
Then he cut
and
his
do it.
balls.
So, I've done that before accidentally. You know, when you're manscaping
we've
and
all
stuff,
done that.
and you took the trimmer and you accidentally nicked one of the wrinkles in your nut bag. Oh god, that's the
Yeah.
worst fucking feeling in the world.
And it bleeds too. You bleed like a stuck
Wait,
pig.
so you're not using a razor? You guys are using like fucking trimmers?
I can't use a razor.
I just got a brand new trimmer before Christmas. That one that they showed all the commercials for that has all like the weird dragon design on the handle and stuff. Says it's the best one on the market. Thing is money in
He's
the
just digging
bank.
a hole with me right now, man.
I'm trying. But then other than that, you just use your Gillette Mach 5 or 3 or whatever.
Does it have unicorns on it too, with little rainbows coming out of their butt?
Mine does not.
Hey, dragons are fucking cool.
I have
Leave 'em
strawberry
alone.
shortcake on mine personally.
No, Eric. Tell him to shut the fuck up.
He meant
Dragons
to
are
say
cool.
drag
He's fucking
queens, not
jealous.
dragons.
No, he said dragons.
I don't understand how
Anyway.
this show completely went Eric's gay. Like there was nothing
Well,
leading
it's
up
Brad
to
because it's Brad.
like
That's what I mean. So I need to turn his mic off. It's
Hey,
fucking Brad.
So listen,
he's got a mouthful
speaking
of
of
nut
your
right
butthole,
now.
speaking
and
of
he's trying
buttholes,
to
guys,
talk.
when you stay at hotels, do you feel like their toilet paper is like super subpar?
Yeah.
Because my
100%.
ass was on fire for 3 days wiping with that shit. It's like fucking middle grade sandpaper. It's like they buy the cheapest shit possible, and you like. So I was like, Mike, we should start bringing our own toilet paper rolls in our bags.
So I've had the pleasure of vacationing with John, and John literally brings his entire house. He brings his shower,
He's
or
smart.
his shower nozzle. Do you bring your own toilet paper? Have you?
Yeah, think about that one.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, you bring
I'm not-
pillows. I mean, you
I'm
bring
not real
everything, like
picky.
all the creature comforts.
I'm not real picky when it comes to toilet paper. As long as it's 2-ply,
Fans. Oh.
then
As long as it's
good.
not the sand,
Dude,
if it's the sand, like the
This shit-
100 grit sandpaper that they usually give you is terrible. But one thing that they
This
do
shit
always
at
do
the
well
Hampton Inn.
is the pillows are usually money in the bank at hotels.
I do bring my own pillows everywhere
Yeah.
Oh, really?
No pillows and fan.
for sure.
I'm gonna start
Yeah.
bringing a fan. I told
And
Brad down
fan,
on this
yeah,
trip.
we bring our floor fan. Yep.
I'm gonna start bringing a fucking fan because this is
Yeah.
it was bullshit in my room. It was so stuffy.
But can't you
And it's
control
more about the
Yeah.
noise. It's more
What?
about the noise, I think, now at this point
Yeah.
for us. We're just so used to it.
I play a box fan noise on my phone and it works wonders for that part of it. But it was stuffy in this damn hotel room, and I
put
could not
Ocean
get the
Waves
AC to like stay on.
I put Ocean Waves on my iPad, just put it in a loop and let it roll.
Ocean waves.
Yep, use YouTube. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Go in there,
Don't
grab
you
a
have one of
video.
those things that broadcasts like Twilight and like little twinkle stars up on your roof and shit too when you sleep,
Yeah.
Brad?
Shit, yeah. So you get like
Eric.
nebulas in space, just like a fucking teenager. You're damn
Eric,
right.
this is your fucking opportunity. You need to jump on it. I just set it
Him,
up.
I know you
That's
did.
the same guy
I
that
just
he
threw-
can never fucking say shit when he bleaches his asshole and shaves it.
Dang,
All right?
dude,
Sorry,
I
he's
just
got
threw
nothing.
a softball in your direction
This-
and you
I know, I know.
flubbed it.
Strike two.
This guy is coming at me for manscaping and bleaching my BH. Yet he's sitting there jerking off to Captain Picard and all this Star Trek gimmick in the inside
wrong
of the
with that?
studio here.
Captain
I
Picard is
gotta
hot.
tell you, man. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
They just
Sexy,
canceled
dude.
that. They just canceled him.
Sir Patrick Stewart? Yeah,
They
he does
just canceled
something for
him.
me.
Second season canceled already.
What did?
Picard
What?
No,
part
it didn't.
2.
They're season 3.
No, they're on season 3 and it's done.
Try again,
Okay,
dipshit.
it's done. It got
It
canceled.
didn't get canceled. They finished it.
I watched
They
it yesterday.
concluded it.
I saw it yesterday
my
on the
God.
news machine.
Yeah, this is the final season. They didn't cancel it. This is the final season. They've been toting it as advertising the entire time. But anyways, let's get to talking about something John's
Speaking of
interested in.
final seasons, did you guys ever watch Ozark?
Yes, I did.
No.
Never saw it.
I just watched the end of that and so pissed off. Like, how do you end that series like that?
It's called hurrying it up and rushing it.
That was almost a worse ending than Dexter.
Which I haven't seen that one. The new one. Are you talking about the new one or the original?
No, the original.
Oh yeah, that was a terrible ending.
But you know what? Though?
Terrible.
We talk about movies all the time in shows and stuff, and it seems like to be the trend lately is exactly what you're saying. Like the endings, they rush it, because we're last season, let's just hurry up and write everything all in one season and end it, and then it comes out being shitty. Yeah, because they don't care. They're moving on to the next shit.
The one show that I thought ended way too soon was Kingdom. Once Netflix picked Kingdom up.
Oh yeah,
and
they canceled that.
They canceled it with the quickness too. I mean, 3 seasons, and that show was amazing.
I never started watching that.
Did you? Oh, you started watching it, or you should?
No, I never started watching it.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I'll tell you, I think I mentioned this on the show before. Something that pisses me off about Netflix is they start recommending shows to you.
Yep.
Like they just start hammering you with them. Like I was hammered with this show called Warrior Nun. Okay, like daily. Like every time I turned on Netflix, it was fucking Warrior Nun. Check it out, Warrior Nun, Warrior Nun. So one day I was bored. And I was like, I'm just gonna watch this shit, and it was actually okay. I get through the first season. I look to see when the second season is gonna be released, and they canceled it. I'm like, why are you advertising something that you're not going to make a second season to? Like, let it die. Like, don't get people hooked after the fact and be like, haha, fuck you guys. Ended on a cliffhanger. So pissed off. So fucking pissed off about that.
I think my favorite show that ended on a good note, Friends, actually had a really great ending, as opposed to Seinfeld, which I thought the ending sucked on Seinfeld.
Yeah. That's because Jerry Seinfeld didn't want to do another episode because that's the number he wanted to end on.
Yep.
Did they all go to jail or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They all went to jail for something stupid. Oh my God. Talking about things ending, I guess we can take a pivot here and talk about Brady's career ending.
Talk about endings. Well, it may not be an ending, right, John?
Yeah.
That's the rumor.
No,
so what's the rumor? Where's he going?
Yeah, there's people saying maybe the Dolphins, maybe the Raiders. I doubt it.
He shut that rumor down real quick yesterday with a tweet simply saying,
"Yeah, it's gone."
Yeah, he's done.
You know what Tom Brady needs to do? He needs to just go out and tag some young ass while he still looks good.
He is.
He is. Yeah.
Bingo. Just tag young ass and go work at Fox or wherever the hell he's going. He got more money at Fox than he did for his career.
It's like $300+ million, right?
For TV?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting, I don't know if it was 250 or 350. It was like a 10-year 350 or some shit like that. I think it's a 10-year broadcast contract.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, but we'll see if he lasts.
I wish he would go play somewhere else because he fucked the Bucs.
Yeah.
No, with the salary cap, because the way he retired, he went ahead and filed his retirement paperwork with the NFL. Mm-hmm. So he basically stuck the Bucs with $35 million in dead cap space this year. So if he had waited until June to put his paperwork in, they would only been like $11 million this year for him, and then another 24 next year. But he stuck them with 35 this year, so they're screwed. They're like $60 million over the cap right now. Actually, they've cut a few guys, but.
Let me ask you this. I know you're a lifelong diehard Bucs fan. I'm the same way when it comes to the Philadelphia Eagles. And, I'm obviously, I know you can put that middle finger up. It's okay. It's okay.
Hey, I got pictures of John in Eagles gear.
No way.
Oh.
Okay, let's clarify this one. So, our kids play football and cheer for the Lakeland Eagles youth football. And I coach. Okay. So I have to wear that shit just for those purposes only. Just for clarification. Like right now, my youngest son is playing for the Plant City Dolphins. I got to wear Dolphin shit right now. So he's playing spring ball. He's playing spring ball for the Dolphins, and then he'll play fall ball for back with the Eagles.
Yes, the dark side.
Yeah.
Yes. So what was your question, Eric?
Yeah,
No, so you okay. So for instance, when I was a huge McNabb fan in Philly, huge, loved him, my favorite quarterback of all time, probably. And once they basically said you're done, and then Vic took over for a little while, which was fine. And then all of a sudden we go out and we get some dude named Nick Foles. Nick Foles comes in, and I'm glad that he was traded when he was, and then they brought him back, and he's the one who won us the Super Bowl and everything. But in between, we had that guy Carson Wentz, who, he had half a good season 1 year.
Terrible.
Now you guys are getting rid of Brady. Well, Brady's quitting, whatever, retiring, and you have in the bullpen Kyle Trask. What do you know about this kid? Like, is he the future of the Bucs, or are they missing out on an opportunity to go after a big name free agent?
Well, they can't afford a big name free agent. That's the problem. They say that they like this kid a lot and that they're impressed with him. They think he's ready to go. Blah blah blah. So we'll see. If it was I wasn't. I'm not as worried about it now with this new offensive coordinator that we got. With the system that he's talking about bringing in, I think it's more something that Trask can run as opposed to Bruce Arians' offense that we have been running the last couple of years. So I think he'll be okay in it. We'll just see. But they don't have the money to sign any big name quarterbacks right now.
But even when they're expected to release Fournette, right? So that should free up some money in the cap space.
They already released. Well, they already announced they're releasing him. I guess he's not technically released till the 15th next week, but they released him. They released Cam Brate. They just announced they're releasing Donovan Smith finally.
Okay, and Brate's the tight end, right?
Yeah. Yep.
What a shame. I don't think Todd Bowles. Good.
Donovan Smith's the left tackle. He's been their starting left tackle for 8 years, and he's coming off the worst season of his career last year.
Do you think that has anything to do with Todd Bowles taking over as head coach? I mean, and do you think that Todd Bowles is the answer at head coach there? Because from what I've seen this past year, and like I said, I'm not a Bucs fan, but I was a bandwagon Brady and Gronk fan, if that makes sense. So I would watch the Bucs because of those two. And then Todd Bowles comes in, and he basically looks to me like he ruined the organization for this past year, for the offensive side at least.
Yeah, I'm not sold on Bowles as a head coach. I think he's a brilliant defensive coordinator, but I'm not sold on him being a head coach. He had a rough time in New York with the Jets as a head coach, and he took a team that probably should have won 2 Super Bowls in a row, and they went 8-9. So I don't know. I'm not sold on Bowles. He's, like I said, he's a really good defensive coordinator, but
as a play caller, not so much.
As a head coach.
So Jameis Winston, Derek Carr goes to the Saints from the Raiders. Jameis Winston, where does he stand? Do you think that he would be a decent pickup for you guys? Because you get him at the right. You don't think so? Because I think he improved tremendously when he was on the Saints.
Hell no. No. I do not want Jameis back. No.
Any particular reason? Pick.
30 interceptions. Yeah, it was like 30 reasons.
You can't win the game giving up the balls.
What do you mean, John? I could come back and play. What the hell are you talking about? I even got the hat to go with it, man.
Who got the crab legs? Them's crab legs are free, baby.
Look, man, you just throw him some crab legs, man. He's in.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
You guys ready to eat a W?
W.
Poor
What
guy,
an
man. But it
embarrassment.
didn't help that he went through what? He went through what? Multiple offense
Yeah.
coordinators every year.
Brad's a big Winston fan.
No, I was a fan of him in college. My thing is that
Huge fan.
you can't blame
Huge.
the athlete all the time when you go through an offensive coordinator every year that you're there. I mean, the Bucs couldn't make up their mind who they were bringing in. They finally brought in Bruce Arians. He went 1 year and took off, and they got rid of him. You know what I mean? But you got a chance to get Brady in there. I would have done the same shit. You know?
Yeah, I guess. When you go a season ticket holder, correct?
Yeah.
So you've seen all kinds of crazy shit at all these Bucs games. I've been to a bunch of Bucs games. I've even been kicked out of a Bucs game when the Eagles came to town back when Vic was at the helm.
Shocker.
Yeah, we took a party bus from Punta Gorda all the way up to the Tampa, and first quarter I get freaking kicked out with my girlfriend at the time. But what is the craziest shit that you've ever seen at a game? And I know I'm sure you have a billion answers for this, but if you can narrow one down that just sticks out in your mind, what would it be?
I saw there was a guy there. I don't know. I took a picture with him. I don't know if he lost a bet or what happened, but there was a guy there wearing a wedding dress. And he wasn't like a tranny or like he wasn't gay or anything like that. I legit think he just lost a bet with his buddies, and they were like, "All right, you got to wear a wedding dress to the football game Sunday." And yeah, I ended up taking a picture with the guy, and it was just like funny. It was funny as shit. I don't know what. I should have got the backstory on why he was wearing a fucking wedding dress to the football game, but
He's probably using your photo with him going, "Oh my God," making knuckle children. Little transvestite action going on.
Have you ever been in an altercation yourself at that Bucs game?
no.
No, you're like the calm,
He's
cool,
the most laid back dude
collective
ever,
guy.
man.
No, I know, but I mean, if somebody ever messed with you or anything, I didn't know if something like that happened.
No. I don't get messed with.
I wouldn't think so, King Kong. Shit.
So I have to ask you a question.
Yeah.
So how long does it take you? Like I've seen the pictures at the games with you, with Big Nasty and all the rest of the guys that dress up. How long does it take you to get ready for a game like that to go?
It didn't take me very long. Like, it takes Keith like an hour to paint up, but with me, I just wear a mask. So,
Oh, you wear a mask? I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Pull it back a little bit so we can see it.
Pull it back so we can see us a little bit. Oh, okay.
And down,
All
bring
right.
it down.
Rock on.
Yeah, there he is.
All right, cool.
Shit.
DeezBucs.
DeezBucs.
yeah.
So because
So
you have
I'll
the
tell
mask
you-
on, it knocks your get up time down. I take it.
Yeah, it probably takes me like 10 minutes to put all my shit on.
Oh damn.
I'll tell you
Freaking
what takes him
efficient.
forever, though. I'll tell you what takes him forever. Getting in the stadium and getting out of the stadium, because every other step someone stops and wants to take a picture with him.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure, man. That's just brutal. I'm sure you're like, I just want to get the hell out of here, guys.
You should charge for that shit, man.
Yeah, no shit. Make some money on your way out of the stadium. $10, man. Photo.
No, yeah, there was I can't remember what team it was for, but there was a super fan somewhere else that was trying to charge people, and he was catching a bunch of shit for it. It's not a big deal to me. Like, it's, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's part of it, and it's kind of like enhancing other people's game day experience, taking pictures and, high-fiving the kids and stuff like that. And for the most part, people leave me alone during the game because I hate that. But
Right.
Yeah, it's cool. And I don't mind so much before the game when I'm going in, but by the time the game's over, like, I want to.
Yeah,
I
you
wanna
want to
leave,
leave.
so
Go get a beer or something,
So getting stopped on the way out's whatever. But it's
So kind of worn out by that time, right? I mean, I would think that all your energy is pretty much spent.
So I have another question.
I don't even sit in my seats. I usually stand in the end zone, over by the pirate ship on the rail, right behind the goalpost. So I'm also standing the whole game. So by the time I get to our tailgate, over at Al Lopez Park, and hang out there for a little bit, and then go into the game, and I have to go in the game when the gates open an hour and a half before kickoff. So I make sure I get my spot on the rail. And so, I mean, I'm on my feet for 6 straight hours, sweating my ass off.
So when you say you had to get there early to get on the rail, I mean, if you were late, would the guys, since they know you all around that area, would they just let you in there anyway? I mean, you'd think, or no?
Some do. It depends. It depends if sometimes there's opposing team fans there that are dicks and
Eagles fans. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, that was covered. That's what we did too. When we go to the Bucs games, we go because either one of our friends is a Bucs fan, or the opposing team they're a fan of. Like our buddy Malco, he's a humongous Green Bay Packers fan, and he got all painted up for the game. We got there early enough to tailgate, but then we went in extra early because he wanted to stand in front of the pirate ship. And you do have to get there very early to get a good, decent spot, or else you're going to be behind 2 or 3 deep at the very least. Trying to lean over each other and shit. Not for me.
It seems like it's much worse now, not having the other side of the stadium to stand on.
Oh yeah. Oh, don't even get me started on that bullshit
they put in.
Don't even get me started on that.
Took away a lot of standing spots.
I used to stand on that south end, and then they put the stupid ass seating section in, and now everybody's crammed over into the north end zone.
Yeah.
Stupid shit.
Now the Big Nasty retired. The job opening's there. Are you putting your name in the hat?
Hell no.
that was gonna be my question, dude. You don't want it at all, huh?
Nah, it feels like it's almost like a job.
Right.
Like I feel like when I start putting my shit on, like I'm clocking in.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't even imagine, like, I don't know how Keith's done it for 35 years or however long he's done it. Like, it's that's just insane to me. I've been dressing up like this now for, this will be 8 seasons.
Right.
And I'm about over it already. Like, I honestly, I don't even know how he did it for 35 years.
So you're officially retiring?
No, not yet.
You're about to Tom Brady us, huh? Retire, but I'm going to come back for one more year.
Yeah. It's cool, but it's, like I said, it's
a lot of work.
When it gets to a point where I just don't like doing it anymore, I'll probably stop. But
yeah,
it's still cool right now. But like I said, it's almost like punching a time clock, and I can't, like, I'll drink maybe a little bit at the tailgates and stuff, but I can't get shit faced because I can't be stumbling ass drunk taking pictures of kids and shit.
Yeah, that wouldn't go over too well. With
That's a normal Saturday for me, man. What are you talking about? Wait, what? You're not allowed to do that in the parks? I'm just kidding.
So no matter what, next year, no matter who's, because I don't know if you've noticed the other 3 starting quarterbacks. Obviously, the Saints have Derek Carr, and I don't even remember the 2. And I should have wrote this down for the Panthers and for the Falcons. But they got rid of Mariota, so now they have some rookie that's taking it from. Same with the Panthers, and whether you have Kyle Trask or not as your starter, what do you think the Bucs record as of right now will be next season? Being realistic.
I think they could probably still come out with a winning record, I think, next season.
But do they win the NFC South?
Well, now with Carr coming to New Orleans, I don't know. Before that, I would have said, yeah, I think they can still win the NFC South. But now with Carr,
I'm about to piss John off. I'm about to piss him off because I'm going to go. I'm going to tell you the Bucs are going to go 6-11. They won't make the playoffs. They won't win the NFC South. They're going to get smoked by the Saints because the Saints actually own the Bucs 90% of the time. And I just don't. Kyle Trask is not the answer. He sucked at Florida. He's gonna suck for Tampa. I promise you. And if he doesn't, I'll be surprised. I mean, I'll eat my own hat. But I'm just telling you from what I've seen him and his mechanics, and they can sit there and say, "Oh, he was behind Brady all they want." He just doesn't have the it factor. So, and I think they're going to be in trouble in the running game for a little bit. And that's going to hurt them. And that's going to put a lot of pressure on Trask to produce. And you can only do the dink and dunks for so long before defenses shut you down in the NFL. So I just think I really feel like the Bucs are going to struggle. And I think the defense will keep them in games. But I think the offense is going to be way worse than what it was even this year. You know, with Brady at the helm even. So
what about,
I hope I'm wrong.
What about Blaine Gabbert?
I'm thinking 6-11. Oh, Jesus Christ. Really?
That's
you might
what you guys have.
You might as well just say that they were twins.
I don't think they'll be that bad.
So what do you think then? I said 6-11. So what do you got? So I'm going to write it down. Brad, 6-11. John?
I'm going to go 10-7.
He's going to say 10-7. Mike?
11-6.
Ooh.
Wow.
Eric.
Do you actually watch football?
And that means they win the NFC South? I don't know what he's watching. He's probably playing Techno Bowl or some shit. I don't know. But
I'm going 7-10.
I like Trask. I watched him in the training camps, and you can just tell by that kid's face that he's got something to prove. I think there's a lot of haters out there that hate the kid, and I think that he's gonna step up if they get the right team around him.
Okay, I'm leaving this in my desk because we're coming back to this at the end of the year.
Yeah.
All right, Eric, what do you think?
7-10.
7-10. So you win a game higher than me. Okay. All right, so it looks like John and Mike are the optimistic ones.
We're the Bucs fans. That's what we are. That's what we do.
I know.
Nothing wrong with that.
I know the Bucs fans live in alternate realities at times, man. I mean, hell, I grew up in the 80s and 90s with them, dude. I used to go to the old Sombrero and watch them get their ass handed to them by freaking Barry Sanders. I went to a Bucs game, and I'll shit you not, John. I was like 16 years old or whatever. I went to a Bucs game. Barry Sanders, the first play from scrimmage, they line up at the 20-yard line. They hand the ball up. The hole was so big, Eric could have ran through it and took off running. You know what I mean? And nobody was around. Barry did he juked like 3 people, but it looked like they were flying through the air trying to tackle him like you'd see in like a game. You know what I mean? And he just was gone. 80-yard touchdown run. Just like that. It was like 7-0. I go, yeah, this is gonna be a long day.
Did you know that the Buccaneers actually have won the NFC North before the Detroit Lions did? Before the switch over in 92, I believe is when they switched it around. But technically, the Bucs did win the NFC North.
The Lions suck.
It's just a fun fact.
Worse than the Bucs. They were worse than the Bucs.
Not this year.
Just think about this real quick. If Barry Sanders would have played for a team worth a shit, how nasty he would. Like if he would have been behind Dallas in the 90s with Troy Aikman and Michael Irvin and all of them, and it wasn't Emmitt Smith and Barry Sanders was on that team as a running back, how many records he probably would have just crushed.
Yeah, same with Megatron. Him and Megatron.
I mean, John,
both.
don't you think? Barry Sanders was just to me the most underrated. Running back in the NFL because of who he played for.
Oh yeah, that was all the Lions had. They didn't have a passing game, so they
nothing.
That's all I did was run the ball. Football.
Number 20. Here's the ball. And Barry Sanders with the handoff. He had like 80 carries a game. You know what I mean?
But yeah, we have to watch them every fucking Thanksgiving. Why?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Along with Dallas.
Oh, fuck Dallas with a
There's
big
not a
rubber
team.
dick.
I hate Dallas more than any team in the NFL.
Same here.
I think, Mike, you're the one that said that they had a 1-star rating. That's what their helmet was for, right?
Yeah, I saw that on Instagram.
Yeah, I know. But it's true. True story.
I didn't coin it, but I liked it.
Jerry Jones said that they're going to win the Super Bowl this season.
I actually said that joke to a Dallas fan in the playoff game. We were standing in line to get in. I said, you know that star on the helmet's not a logo; it's a rating. he said there for a second. He's like, "That's a good one."
Yeah, no comeback.
He's like, dick. He's like, that guy's an asshole.
No,
That was on or off.
No, I was dressed.
That game really pissed me off last season.
Fucking hate Dallas, man. I don't even want to talk about it.
That was the worst game ever because I was there and there was only one Dallas fan in our section because the section I had tickets in was huge Bucks fans. Like everybody was longtime Bucks fans. And one asshole sold his tickets to a Dallas fan. So there was that one motherfucker sitting in the middle that at first he was shut up because we came out strong. And then we started sliding, and then he just kept getting louder and fucking louder and louder. And he was like, he had the cowboy hat on, the blue and the,
Jeez.
you know, and the silver fucking face paint, and the fucking jersey. And I'm like, motherfucker.
So you didn't tell him he looks great in drag? That's what I would have said.
No, I didn't say a word.
That's a nice jersey. Does it come in a men's size?
Yeah, I didn't say a word.
Yeah, I didn't realize you wore a
that
woman
game was
small.
bad. I mean, we looked terrible that game. It was bad. Like it was the whole stadium was clearing out.
It was disappointing.
How
Are
bad?
you talking about the one that we went to, the playoff game?
Yeah, the one that we went to. Remember that guy?
Literally, Mike looks at me and I'm like, "You ready to go? I'm not gonna watch this shit no more."
I was getting pissed. I was like, I can't watch this because we're just doing dumb play after dumb play after dumb play.
There was a bunch of Cowboys fans standing down the end zone behind me.
Yeah.
Oh, lucky you.
And they kept playing that damn zone defense and just giving up the short plays, marching all the way down to the red zone and then, touchdown. It's like you can't – I don't know why they kept playing that damn zone defense. Like it just doesn't work. Giving up everything underneath. It's just like –
It reminds me of when teams – like have a 2-touchdown lead and they go into the prevent defense, dude. And I always say it prevents you from winning. I hate it. They're killing a team the whole entire time, playing man coverage, blitz packages. They're just coming after them, and then they take the pedal down off, and then they go into prevent, and then they end up losing, by 3 points by a field goal or some shit. That drives me crazy. I'm like, why do coaching staffs do that? Like, go into prevent. We'll give up everything underneath.
We saw a lot. We saw a lot of that in soccer too. During the World Cup, teams that were up winning, and then all of a sudden you could just see they took the pressure off, and the other team would come back.
Yeah, they just parked the bus,
and then they'd lose. Then they'd lose in penalty kicks.
Yep,
because they would just park the bus and like just sit back and play defense, and then to get
John, wake up.
Boom, done.
Wake up, John. We're talking soccer. It's the other football, John. Come on. Don't be a dick.
He's like, oh, God, football? I don't want to talk football. I don't want to talk football.
He's like, I want to talk American football. American football. Well, John, man, I just want to say, man, thanks for coming in, and getting on the show with us today. We really enjoyed having you here, man. We're going to be winding down. We're running out of time. Guys, you got anything else for John before we get up out of here?
No, we'll definitely have him back on.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Oh, yes, most definitely.
We just wanted to talk football with you this time around, but the next time around, we'll talk about, more bleached assholes and shaved butts, and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can
bleached assholes.
Have you seen the back of Eric's car? He has a bumper sticker, man. It says Cowboys butts drive me nuts with the 1-star rating on the back. Boom! With that, we're going to catch you guys on the flip side.